Buongiorno, buongiorno a tutti, ben ritrovati su Elex. E quindi niente, continuiamo l'esperienza di Shuaka per la partita. Salvataggio 1, vai. Delle spade alle asce degli archi delle palestre, passando ai mini cannoni e polveranti al plasma. C'è una grande varietà di armi tra cui scegliere. Allora devo abbassare un po' il volume della musica sicuramente. Ce la mette a caricare, bella quest'arma. Oh. Non pensavo avesse così tante problematiche nel gioco del 2018, 2017 forse. Male. Allora noi eravamo qui. Allora calma, perché audio 40%, alzo il volume. Ok, che se no fine. Vediamo un po' di capire un po' com'è la situazione da ste parti, perché qui si può prendere un martello, c'è lo scrigno.
Are you looking for something specific?
Si può usare la scala. Ok, niente, spingendo tasti. Niente, non si va più veloce proprio. No! Merda. No. Proibito, però non so se mi vede qualcuno così. In teoria non mi vede nessuno, Feretra. Salvo.
Doing here?
Sì.
Are you looking for something specific?
Stai cercando qualcosa di specifico? No, niente. Me ne vado.
Not now.
Posso volarmene? Faccio così e non do fastidio a nessuno. Allora, non so se i nemici sono ricomparsi. Non credo. Torno un attimo. Fa abbastanza schifo questo jetpack comunque. Avrei potuto utilizzare il teletrasporto, vabbè, insomma, lo utilizziamo dopo. Era qui? Sì. E questo. parte che lì c'è erba di prato, foglia di lupo, c'è un falò qui. Allora, visto che c'è un falò, preparerei 14 carni fritte. Una me la mangerei pure. Sinda ti aspetta le consegne di cibo in riva della Valle dannannati. Gli uomini di Angrima appartenenti per qualche ragione hanno interrotto le consegne di parere con Angrim per scoprirne il motivo. Ok, mo segna posto mappa? Sinda. Questo è Angry, vabbè. Ci andremo presto. Ah sì, dovevo mangiarmi qualcosina. E qui poi non ci sono più andato, Ma è in tempo reale il... non capisco. Il meteo. Allora, siamo qui. Ci apriamo l'armadiettino. Tazza. Prendi. Torcia al magnesio. Fazione di mana. Un Elex. Pacchetto di sigarette. Prendiamo tutto noi. Io una dormitina qua me la farei pure a sto punto qui. 4 case parte 2. Pepita d'oro.
There was something hanging there.
Pepita fotografia consumata. Esperienza 200, 4 case parte 2. Decisamente meno pericoloso se non è il suo proprietario a impugnarlo. Comunque è affilato e non ispira molta fiducia. Sì. Utile per chi dispone di competenze creative. Pensavo costasse di più. Pizza moderna. Che bordello, ok. Soggetto non può essere l'oggetto missione. E dov'è qui? Vabbè, qui abbiamo... Dov'è qui? Non siamo mai stati, dov'è qui? Va bene. Allora, dormi fino a mattina, dormi fino a mezzogiorno, dormi fino al successivo, dormi fino a mezzanotte. Dormi fino al mattino, dai. Bene. Ci siamo fatti una dormita. Giustamente non c'è bisogno del... Allora, utilizziamo il suo teletrasporto? No? No, no, non si può, quindi... Si va e basta, ok. Vabbè, buono sapersi. Vabbè, allora. E andiamo a farci la missioncina. Ah no, teletrasportati, quindi si teletrasporti direttamente così. Sinda. Sei pronto a tornare all'accampamento? Posto segna posto, leggenda mappa. Jax. Obiettivo missione dei teletrasporti in attivo. Obiettivo missione. Allora, cominciamo dai. Teletrasportati. Vediamo quanto tempo ci mette a teletrasportarsi prima di tutto. Ok, pensavo peggio. Sono sempre io, Grog. E qui che c'è? Pianta del mana potente, vai. Esploriamo un po' questo villaggetto qui. Una bella palestra. Complimenti, un palestrone proprio. Ok. Un'ottima arma di difesa. Bella di prato. Sì, uno scrigno random. Pantaloni da cacciatore. Ma veramente? Ma io non ho preso... Stupido. Vabbè, pantaloni da cacciatore, prendi tutto. Ok, un buon completo per la caccia. Durevole resistente negli spazi aperti. Più 3. Vuoi sentire? Ok. Così, a gratis. E devo ritornare indietro comunque. Qua si può prendere tutto, no? No. Assolutamente no.
Hey,
Hey.
you're my backup?
Quale cambio?
What backup?
Oh, for the love of her. Is no one gonna send me some relief? I need a piss, a sit down, and a different fucking view. How the flying set of syphilitic raptor bags is one man supposed to guard this area alone?
Cosa sono i
What are
germogli?
seedlings?
What are they? They're world hearts.
Cosa sono i quelli
What
del
are world
mondo?
hearts?
Heart and soul of the berserkers they are. Maglan's very own mother's tit. Shove one of those in the soil and just watch the land around it grow. All this here was wasteland till the milk of mana came and changed it. You feed a seedling with mana, and when it's mature, a world heart will clean out the Elex and bring the ground to life.
Elex poisons the ground?
Elex poisons everything. But if we plant enough world hearts, we'll make the whole of Maglan
No,
green.
veramente, ok.
Unless those wretched albs bomb everything flat first.
Perché sei così
What's got you
arrabbiato?
so angry?
Angry? Me? I've been ordered to stand here, balls swinging in the wind, with rotboars loose out there. With albs crawling around in the undergrowth ever since that raider crashed out to the west. Oh yeah, why would I be upset? Because I can't think what I've done to be left here, so I can have my man-jewels gnawed off by a pack of mutant canines. It's like they want this town to be overrun.
C'è una guardia
There is a guard
all'entrata.
at the entrance.
Yeah, one. Frightening individual I might be, but I'm not gonna stop a pack of rotboars or a full alb assault on my own, am I? You know rotboars will eat anything, and I mean anything. I need some damn backup. Alvar was supposed to be guarding the seedling field. But can you see him? No. Because that lazy duty-skipping strip of an ass rag has disappeared.
Alvear, andiamo a
You couldn't go and
cercarlo.
find him, could you? If I'm gonna die, I might as well do it with company.
Va bene.
Did you see the Alb Raider crash?
Sure, I had a ringside seat here. Whoosh, blam, serves the bastard right. Flying around up there, raining shit on other people. Got some of his own shit back from someone, didn't he?
And did you see who shot the Raider down?
No, someone went foom on the thing, down it went. Whatever happened, happened quick. Goes to show relying on technology is pure madness. Nobody would get me into one of those infernal machines at any rate. Machines are against nature. You see what comes of them when it crashes out of the sky.
Was it a berserker that shot the Raider
Non
down?
credo.
No, no way. If someone from here had done that, they'd have had a parade.
No,
and
anche
they'd
perché
never
avevano
stop
dei
talking
fucili.
about it.
Niente.
No, which does make you wonder who it could have been.
What is mana?
Magic, isn't it? Magic. But you want to know how it works? You'll have to ask Caldrum or someone. I just see the results.
There's magic out there, and you dig fields. You must feel pretty pathetic.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that.
Why should I help you?
Because you want to be safe. Because you don't want to get close and personal with an alb or a rotboar or worse. Because I'm the only guy holding back the whole of hostile Edan myself.
You are right.
Oh, thank the pilgrim's sweet smile. Finally. I knew you looked like a good one.
No male. Troverò
I'll find
Alvar.
Alvar.
I was hoping you'd say that. You could start by asking Drogue. He's probably on duty over at the town gate. If anyone knows where Alvar is, it's Drogue. Those two are best buddies.
E addirittura. E che cazzo. acqua si esce, diciamo. Qui c'è acqua. Vabbè, già che sto. Forse devo mica al
About your
bar.
friend Alvar.
What about him?
Where is he? He should be standing guard.
How should I know? He comes and goes as he pleases. But if you're gonna start looking for him, try the tavern. Ask Oren, the tavern keeper. He could have seen Alvar.
Right.
Vabbè, noi prima.
All technology must be consigned to the past. Take it to the pit.
Ho preso che che Alvar fece bere alla taverna. Il gestore della taverna ora potrebbe sapere qualcosa. Ok. Allora noi. Porca troia. Ok. Era questo che ci mancava. Segno chiuso? Perché?
No, I'm not good enough for that.
Ok, ci manca il
No,
primo.
I'm not good enough for
Evidentemente.
that.
Pensavo ci volesse un grimandello, invece no. Ci vuole la seconda fotografia, evidentemente. Ok, non è servito a nulla. Mamma mia, è grandissima. Porca puttana. È bello grande, sì. È enorme questa mappa. Ok, ho pensato, ma neanche, forse neanche mica tanto, forse, Va bene. Allora, andiamo in taverna. C'è un po' di missioncine secondarie. Qui? Ah, pelliccia. Un po' d'olio, scopo, vabbè, queste cose. La pelliccia sicuramente può servire da vendere. Speraglio.
What about the rest of us, huh?
Sì. Non si vede nulla.
Do you believe that? Really believe it? You serious? Nobody fucking cares.
Registro conti del bar di Oran.
We'll never find out.
Cosa mi dice che servirà per il registro dei conti.
So, and what is your crime?
No.
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this Berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
In effetti non sono di Edan, sono un disertore delle Albe. In effetti non sono di
I'm
Edan.
actually
dai.
not from Edan.
Oh. Hopefully you have good news from the other lands. Otherwise, this will be a very short guest performance for you here. So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
Cerco lavoro.
I'm looking for work.
You can prove yourself by helping the people of Edan. There is more than enough work to go around. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another.
Va
Because
bene.
if not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
Beh, non mi sembra di avere scelta.
Doesn't sound like I have a choice.
No. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Master Thorold. What kind of man is he?
Thorold is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, it is the Pilgrim.
Chiedi che i Berserker possono impedire alle albe di conquistare
Do you
Edan.
think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us, and now we must face the elves. But the
Allora in teoria i
Berserkers
Berserker
roots
sono i
run
buoni, tra
deep into the
virgolette.
ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead Albs to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angrim, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angrim if you want to know more.
How is your war against the Alps going?
Our war. This isn't a war of our choosing. They attacked us. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Edan. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there, and the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the Albs that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than trying to hold ground in Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of Alb separatists to the north. They continue their love of Elex machines, but they are fighting their own kind.
Where can I find Angrim?
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the warrior quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
Where can I buy armor like yours?
Ha! You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want Warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So, make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
Profezia in Devil. Ipotizziamo che ti aiuti.
Let's assume I help you out.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
Mamma mia, ci stiamo riempiendo di missioni come se non ci fosse un domani. Invece comincia a marcire dalla testa. Sì, è piuttosto evidente.
Yes, it's apparent.
I have to admit I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me. So you really want to help us out?
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. There are too few cultivators in the fields. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are best used. Earn their trust, and you may earn mine. And if you're planning to join us, then I will have a very special task for you. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have ambition. If you earn my trust, you'll go far here.
Hai parlato di un incarico speciale che per chi intende unirsi a voi.
You said something about a special job if I want to join you.
Correct. Then listen well. You must have sensed it out there. That things are changing. That something is
In
happening.
verità no.
If we are going to survive and prosper, if we're to stand a chance against the Alps, I need to know what's going on there. That's where you come in. I need information about the other factions.
Va bene.
Any information would be useful. But if you could bring me a report from the fort in Tavar, that would be very useful. So, be it the Outlaws, a trip to the Dome City in Abessa, or word from the clerics in Ignodon, I need information. Bring me a report from at least 2 cities.
Perché non mandi uno dei tuoi?
Why don't you send one
Che
of
li
your
conoscono
people?
ovviamente.
Sending a berserker might get the other factions worried. Or they simply might not talk to one of us. Or worse, talk, but lie. You, on the other hand, might get some proper answers. Now, I can give this job to someone else if you would prefer. But then you
No,
would be
vabbè.
passing up the
Tanto dobbiamo
chance
farli
to
tutti e
prove
tre, dobbiamo
yourself.
farli, quindi.
The journey will have dangers, but if you stick to the path, you should reach the other cities alive. So, what will it be? Will you prove yourself? Impress me, and you will earn not just Elexit, but favor, promotion, honor. We don't trust the secrets of our magic to just anyone. If you want such rewards, you need to earn them.
About my support.
Non lavoro gratis.
I don't work for free.
Nor should you. A man must know his value.
Then you will pay me?
You will get paid for the tasks you're given.
Va
You
bene.
could pay more.
A man should know his value. You will get paid, and you should be satisfied with the rewards you're given.
Va
No
bene.
one will cheat you here. But you should not expect charity.
Ci sta. Che cosa devo
What do I
fare?
need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means...
Don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
La legge dei berserker. C'è qualcos'altro che
Is
posso
there
fare
anything
per
else that I
te?
can do for you?
You seem to take this seriously. That's good. Since I can't pass off my duties onto you, you will have to make yourself useful in another way. The cultivators are constantly bothering me with their requests. That needs to stop. Oh, and Erdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. Find out if he's all right, and if he needs anything. As you can see, there's always something to do here.
Madonna, incredibile. Dove è il cuore del
Where is the
mondo?
World Heart?
To the south of Goliad, down the path. Chances are he's just busy tending to it. But I don't want to leave that to chance. We cannot afford for anything bad to happen to it.
How am I doing?
You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Va bene. Va bene, va bene. Ci siamo fatti un paio di chiacchiere, dai. Damos. Allora dobbiamo trovare... Scusa, ma Duran Duran? Prima l'ho visto passare di quei Duran Duran. Ah, quindi lui si stava andando per i fatti suoi sopra, ma non sono trovato là. Vabbè, incredibile. Ma dove sto?
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
Ah, ok, sto da Sinda. Sì, questo è Sinda. Yeah. E io dove sono andato, scusa, prima? Questa è la taverna, ok. Senti, Oran. Dobbiamo
What
parlare
have
di
we
te.
here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions.
Va bene.
Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
Vabbè,
Is this your
diciamo
tavern?
conoscenza.
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hard-working man. We offer shelter to all loyal Berserkers. You want something to drink?
Dammi da bere.
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
Ah, così? Pensavo ci fosse un prompt adatto, invece no, è proprio... C'è... Vabbè, non ci interessa a noi. Armi, oggetti, no, vabbè. Tutto.
You don't know that either, whatever you say.
Tell
Dimmi,
me.
perché usate armi così antiquate? E nei diversi altri luoghi in cui sono stati, chi sono i berserker indietro? Conosci un
Do
berserker
you
di un
know a
Alvar?
berserker named Alvar?
Oh yeah, I know Alvar. That asshole almost tore down half the tavern with his friend Argor a few days ago. Those two
Argor.
drink harder than anyone I've seen drink for a long time. I haven't seen Alvar since. If you find him, you tell him not to show his face in here again.
Do you know where Alvar could be?
No, and I don't want to. You could ask his drinking buddy Argor, down at the pit. He's about the only one talking to Alvar these days.
Ok, andiamo da
Tell
Argor.
me.
Hai sentito
Have you
niente
heard
sulle
anything
albe?
about the Alps recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Albs, Calix, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Un
Alex,
osservatorio.
do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Albs seen since then.
Do you
Sai
know
che in
where
zona
in the
nord è
north he is
andato?
gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa. There's not many berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Conosci qualcuno che è riuscito ad arrivare al
Do
palazzo
you
in
know anyone
ghiaccio?
who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Perché usate armi
Why do you
antiquate?
use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need Elex weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the Berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? Elex rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
Un'armatura di cuoio non può fermare le armi di energia. Che c'è di tanto buono nella natura?
What's so good about nature?
Have a beer, and you can taste it. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us
non è
magic.
sbagliato come ragionamento, se è ben chiaro, Identità
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan, but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by Elex. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the World Hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Who are the Berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the outlaws. Or an Elex edition like those Alps. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
Va bene, grazie. Grazie, Oran. E niente. Farò operaio. Qui. Erba di prato. Che c'è?
What are you doing here?
No, mi scusi signora, non sapevo. Non sapevo fosse abitata là. Parla con Iora. Qui è la casa di Iora, suppongo sia, no? Modellino bellissimo, auto collezionabile. E niente, dai, facciamoci una chiacchiera pure con Iora a sto punto.
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
Niente.
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
È un terminale da polso, non ne hai mai visto uno prima?
It's an adjuter. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's Elex technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in
Vabbè,
Goliath.
frate.
Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
Non lo sto portando, è un
I'm
impianto.
not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an Alp. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other Elex technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
Come hai fatto a sopravvivere senza
We haven't
tecnologia?
rejected technology completely. We have rejected Elex technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for Elex than building devices. So, we collect technology, extract the Elex from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
The pit?
That's where we take all forbidden technology. Once the Elex has been extracted there, it goes to the mana shrine, and the junk left over goes down into the pit.
È da andare alla
We
fossa,
cure
allora.
the soil of Elix's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil.
Sì.
And so, Amric and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And, right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Albs pump Elex into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
Surely technology makes life easier.
Such is temptation. The Albs take Elex, they get stronger, but what have they become?
Victorious. They're beating you.
In the short term. They don't even know what they're fighting for. How can they ever be victorious if they let themselves become machines? They have a love of Elex, a need for it, but as to why? If we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Albs.
But Alps can cast magic.
Ah,
Yes.
pure?
Yes, now there is something I don't understand.
Vabbè, quindi è una stronzata allora, scusa.
So if you need Elex, why do you want to get rid of it?
Ah, Amrek's paradox. We are told Elex is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
Bah. Vuoi che raccolga
You want me to
l'Elex?
collect Elex?
Perché no?
You
Sappiamo
must
già dove
have
andare.
seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine Elex here in Idan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. But we can make use of it. Well, of the Elex in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high Elex concentration in them. Can you do that?
Ci si prova? Perché non utilizzate la tecnologia delle albe per ottenere l'Elex che vi serve? Se vengo scoperto per ottenere l'Elex a
And
Goliath...
if I get caught bringing Elex into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this.
Mi devo fidare?
Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
If Elex is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's Elex, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elexit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So please, trade while you're here.
Ti porterò le parti di
I will get you the
convertitore.
converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
Allora, tipo...
That tech's gonna get you in trouble. Put it away or dispose of it.
Allora... Porca miseria. Insomma, fin troppo contatto. Segna posto mappa, contatto. Run. Questo non si sa che cos'è. Il rifugio dei separatisti è questo? Obiettivo missione, sì. Vabbè, sì, da maestro carisma. Ok. Libero come l'aria. Reato al medioevo, mamma mia, predazione in debita. Parte meccanica. Il bracciante ignora visioni di alcune di parti meccaniche provenienti dal convertitore inattivo. Inter dovrebbe trovarsi nei pressi di fuori del mondo. Viaggio verso il Ragnar vuole sapere riguardo i suoi occhi. No, continuiamo con la seconda guardia. Nel frattempo, pelliccia di animale resistente adatta a proteggersi dal freddo. Sopravvivenza, creazione. Scassinare. Destrezza ed intelligenza. Borseggio. Perché io credo però che i punti attributi li posso fare però. No, però. Justement. Berserker, astuzia. Segna immediatamente 10 punti attributo. Astuzia, intelligenza. Ricevi più esperienza, intelligenza 50 e astuzia, porco. Negoziatore, gruppo avvocato, astuzia, intelligenza. Maestro di carisma. Maestro di creazione, maestro sopravvivenza e maestro combattimento. Vabbè. Questo Elex. Va bene. Perché c'è del verde lì? Qui c'è Argor, qui Eldur. Perché Eldur? Allora, preso Drock e Alva. Ora hanno visto Alvar completamente ubriaco insieme ad Argor. Andiamo ad Argor. Ok. Posto segna posto. Vabbè, è giallo tanto, no?
was never good for anything.
Salve. Dove cazzo è Argor? È giù? Scendiamo giù. Sei tu?
Stop
Sì.
there. Entry into the pit is only for authorized personnel.
Veramente.
I'm looking for a guard called Alvar.
Well, you won't find him here. So, be on your way.
Alvar is needed on duty. Elder sent me.
Has he skipped duty again? I'm afraid I haven't seen him for a few days. Last time I saw him, we had a real session. He had some really hard stuff with him. I woke up next day under the balcony of Ragnar's stronghold. I've no idea where Alvar went. All I know is we caused some real trouble. My wife's still not speaking to me.
Should I check the area around Ragnar's fortress then?
Sure, you can do that. You can stop there. Entry into the pit is only for authorized personnel.
Ok. What? Vabbè, andiamo. Qui c'è qualcosa da prendere? Sì. Una ricetta, così. Prendi. Per creare una pozione. Ok, prendi grimandello. Appunto. Visto che ci troviamo. Qui c'è qualcosa. Bagnotta e basta.
Wait, one moment.
What now?
Seeing as you're looking to settle down here, you'll be needing to make friends, won't you?
Ok.
So, friend, why don't you head down to the tavern and bring me something back?
Ma vedete, vuoi bere mentre sei in servizio?
You're going to get drunk on guard duty?
It'll take more beer than you can carry to go to my head. Come on, I'm stuck here. Least you can do is get me a pint.
What do you want from the tavern?
Beer. Water, hops, barley. That touch of genius. Nectar of the
Ce l'ho la
gods.
birra.
Oh, now I really need a drink.
Birra gratis, I want. Ti ho portato la
I
birra.
brought you a beer.
Ah, that's what I need. About time, too.
And so here's where you give me my reward.
Your reward was getting in through that gate. Be grateful.
Letting people in is your job.
So is keeping people out. I give the word and you'll never get in here.
Vabbè, ti abbiamo fatto un... Ecco l'onore dei Berserker, combattimento 1, non ce l'abbiamo. Bene. Che mi dici di pagarmi e darmi il tuo sostegno, non voglio
I don't
problemi.
want trouble.
Good. I thought you might see sense. And seeing as you played by the rules, I'll put in a word for you with the boss man himself. Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows. You need pledges if you want promotion, and we need reliable people in our clan. Of course, giving you my word would be a pretty big favor. So if I did that, I'd probably need a favor in return. Say, in the form of shards.
Non ti pagherò per
I'm
la tua
not paying
parola.
for your word.
You're not paying for a word. You're paying for a chance. Always better to be part of a team. Then we can watch each other's backs. After all, it's my job as a guard to keep people safe. I'm watching you. Don't do something stupid.
Stronzo. Va bene. Senti, io nel frattempo vado a fare con Eldur.
You'd better watch yourself. There are jackals here.
Non me ne sono accorto. Ok, niente.
Get out of here, will you?
You say it's a solution, but I think it will make things
Never
worse.
earned an honest shard in
They say
his
that
life.
the pilgrim Thorold has answers, but who knows? Yeah, you just can't find those these days. I'll see you later.
We should not rely on machines.
È viola, ecco perché. E niente, cerchiamo sto cazzo di Alvar che stiamo.
You should come with me. See something more than Goliath.
With all the wounded there are these days, we can hardly keep up.
That's more of a reason. If we keep doing the same things, this war won't end.
Nothing we can do will end this war.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again, it's insane.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done already?
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war rather than how we win it? Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
I can't leave. Stormson, Caldron is counting on me. And there are so many wounded.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back.
Are you in need of medical supplies? It'll take time to prepare them, I'm afraid. With all the fighting, we haven't any stocks left.
Do you help everyone who asks?
It is a healer's duty, especially in these times of war. And it is needed, bitterly, which is what I have heard from everyone we picked up. Terrible. I wish I could offer aid to all those in need, but it seems not even our magic helps us keep up with supplies.
Puoi guarire le mie ferite?
Heal my wounds.
Let me have a look. You don't seem to have any broken bones. Here, I think this will aid you.
Ok. Mi serve il brancole pericoloso là fuori, grazie.
Thank you.
We are here to heal. Besides, the more people who can patch themselves up, the less time we'll have to spend picking up the pieces.
You must hear a lot about what's going on.
I don't need to hear. I get to see the results. The magic the Albs are using is so destructive. Somehow they're managing to use pure Elex, and it makes me fear for our warriors.
It's more powerful than Berserker magic?
It's more destructive. With the damage it's causing, I can't believe it isn't tearing the Albs apart too. It must hurt them.
Hurt? Yes. But they're trained to reject emotions and feelings.
Yes. They say Elex makes machines of men, but I have heard there are Albs who have escaped their addiction. I wish I could meet one. Knowing what they feel might help me assist others to overcome their addiction.
What do you know about Elex withdrawal?
I met an Alb separatist. He was brought in as a prisoner. His external wounds weren't so bad, but internally, emotionally, he was trying to cope with all those withdrawal symptoms, and at the same time he was rediscovering his emotions. All that pain, all that confusion.
What happened to him? Where is he?
He died. It was all just too much. I wish I could have learned more from him. If he could leave, so could others. Maybe that could offer hope to us all.
Aspetta, Stormson.
Why are people so blind? How can they stare at the same thing as you and yet see something so differently?
You think everyone should think the same way?
No, but if something is so obvious, why can't people see it? We're losing this war. Our enemies can see it, we can see it.
So, why won't anyone do anything about it?
It's not like there isn't a solution out there, a way we can win. But people stick to their old ways and new thinking be damned.
Qualcosa mi dice che il tuo atteggiamento potrebbe metterti nei guai. E niente carisma, se lo dici tu.
If you say so.
There's no point saying unless you're prepared to do. If you stay here, incomer, you'll have to keep your views out there. I think Goliath's walls have narrowed the opinions of everyone who lives here. Ah, incomer. It would be good to talk later and hear your news.
Va bene. Vabbè, Akira s'è annata. Akira si è data. Credo di trovarla qua dentro.
I've heard a lot about that.
Absolutely not. No, but I've heard about that.
Someone hears that.
Poi, qua Akira.
Don't mess me around, or I'll mess with you.
May the sun shine on you.
Grazie.
I don't even want to know. Elex technology must be given in at the pit.
Sorry. Non lo faccio più.
Did you know there were some weapons brought back here to Goliad? Energy weapons taken from the clerics? I'd be interested in getting a look at them, if you know how I could get a chance to do that.
Attento, potrei farti esiliare solo per avermi chiesto una cosa del genere.
Be careful. You know I could get you exiled for even asking about that.
Yes, of course. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Listen, what I need is some help. Let's be straight. You recently tracked down a pair of cleric weapons, didn't you?
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets. So, have you given those weapons over to the pit? Or do you still have them? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The berserkers don't want them. The clerics do.
Are you some sort of traitor?
Me? No, I'm no traitor. I just know some interested parties who would like to get hold of those weapons. I'm sure they would be grateful for your help. You'd be making some useful friends.
Friends? You mean you're a cleric, or you know someone who is.
That sort of accusation can get someone killed, so don't go shouting that at me. I'm no use to you dead. Besides, you can do with a friend, and the shards they bring.
Quanto mi pagherai per
What will
averle?
you pay me for them?
Of course. I can offer you Elex if you give them to me. That would only be fair. And should you wish to learn more about technology, I could point you to where answers can be found.
Questa è una bella gatta da perale. Vabbè, però mi devi dire quanto me ne dai, scusa. No, il tuo Alexi non vale il rischio. Ti venderò le armi. Dai.
No, your Alexid isn't worth the risk.
Then superstition wins over reason. A loss for us all. Go, hand them in. A shame. I thought you would be clearer thinking than the others here.
You don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time.
You're staying here although you don't like it. There's something wrong about you. Tell me the truth.
Okay, you seem to have figured it out. Well, It's safer here, behind these walls, than out
Ci sta.
there with the mutants. Particularly if you don't have an energy weapon. I was traveling in Edan with a comrade to scout for men and material. We found ourselves cornered by some mutants. I was the only one to survive the attack. I ran like there was no tomorrow, and left my weapon behind. I'm glad they found me and brought me to Goliad. Besides, there are things to learn here. The more people I can convince while I am here, the better it is for everyone.
Ma non lo so. Vediamo un po'. Vai, vediamo un po' che invece se lo vendiamo che succede. E questo è il problema di questi giochi qui, che vuoi magari è semplicemente... Opla.
Why are people so blind? How can they stare at the same thing as you and yet see something so differently?
You think everyone should think the same way?
No, but if something is so obvious,
non sai mai che scelta prendere, quale può essere migliore per
our enemies can see it, we can see it.
proseguio.
So, why won't anyone do anything about it?
It's not like there isn't a solution out there, a way we can win. But people stick to their old ways and new thinking be damned.
Se sono armi da missione.
If you say so.
There's no point saying unless if you stay here, incomer.
Ah, ecco, con questi si salta, ok. J-Ax.
No,
giustamente. Noi lo chiameremo così, J-Ax.
We got enough guards on duty. It never feels like we.
Allora, salverei.
Have enough.
People are afraid of that.
Andrei a vedere queste armi che abbiamo trovato.
Given in at the pit. Someone hears that.
I heard he was sleeping around. No surprise he got himself in
Una
trouble.
pozione curativa piccola, non serve neanche che vabbè.
Is there anything we're not short of these days?
No, right?
Why would you even say that?
I don't even want to know.
Have we got enough guards on duty?
Questi
It
erano,
never
no?
feels like we have enough.
Ok, questo
Someone needs
oggetto
to
non
go
può
out there
essere
and kill every last
venduto.
raptor.
Danni
Why would
40,
you even say
distanza
that?
30 dimensione caricatore 20.
I don't have the shard, so that's not gonna happen.
Destrezza 50 e forza 35.
Have we got enough guards on duty? It never feels like we have enough.
Rosa dei chierici.
Those creatures need dealing with.
That is his problem, not mine.
I don't even want to know.
Valore
We
oggetto
need to get some more
missione.
food supplies.
Quindi dai,
People are afraid of that.
è un oggetto
Hey,
missione, quindi
did
ci
you
sta.
know there were some weapons brought back here to Goliad? Energy weapons taken from the clerics? I'd be interested in getting a look at them, if you know how I could get a chance to do that.
And if I did know something about them?
That would be good, for both of us. Listen, what I need is some help. Let's be straight. You recently tracked down a pair of cleric weapons, didn't you?
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets. So, have you given those weapons over to the pit? Or do you still have them? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The berserkers don't want them. The clerics do.
What will you pay me for them?
Of course, of course. I can offer you Elex if you give them to me. That would only be fair. And should you wish to learn more about technology, I could point you to where answers can be found.
Boh, ti venderò le armi, vediamo un po'.
Sell? No, think of this as a finder's fee.
A qualcuno non
I'll
farà
make sure these get
piacere.
back to the right place.
300 frammenti ricevuti, però.
I'm sorry. Unless this is official business, you should move on.
You don't think technology should be forbidden?
Look at the people here. They want to change the world, but they're doing it one handful of soil at a time.
You're staying here although you don't like it. There's something wrong about you.
Okay. Particularly, I was traveling in... Besides, there are things to learn.
So, is it...
That depends. Traders need to be authorized.
Devono essere autorizzati e possono vedere solo alcune
You'll need to
cose.
look elsewhere if you want energy weapons. Or anything. And whatever you want to buy. You'll need to find... Say, you look like you could do with something to eat. Take this, as a gift.
Grazie.
Is there anything else you don't like about Berserkers?
Don't get me wrong, the people here can be fair, they help those around them, and there's the wonder that is Berserker, man. And if you follow their laws, all of which is 1,000 times better than you can expect, the people of Tavar might as well be mutants, the way they turn on everyone. And what I don't understand is the hatred for clerics here. The wars of the past are long gone. The eminent... Certainly the clerics believe differently about technology, but that's no reason to hate them. Is it?
It sounds like you've learned a lot about the clerics.
What about you? Are you going to pledge allegiance to the Berserkers? Run off to the outlaw way of life? Or follow an interest in
Inizialmente volevo
technology?
diventare dei chierici, però il fatto che adorano una divinità mi sta sul cazzo. Voglio diventare un berserker, un fuorilegge, un chierico. Al momento non ho bisogno di
I
nessuna
don't need
fazione.
anyone. Or any faction.
An outlaw in the making if I ever heard one. But I'd think again. At some point, you'll need to choose a side.
Tell me more about the clerics.
You know about the comet that struck our planet? Well, back before the impact, Magellan had technology that could take you into space.
So
the clerics want to see that golden age return. We don't want to abandon all the things our people achieved. The clerics think that with Kalan's guidance, technology can sort out this mess of a planet. That it can mean safety and progress for all the free people.
Parla con Kaldrim. Parliamo con Kaldrim.
Okay.
Qui dov'è il coso della fossa di Mana? Qui, dai, parliamo con
Welcome to
Kaldrim.
the Mana Shrine. Have you been sent here with a task? Or are you here in search of a healer? Speak now. Or have you taken a vow of silence?
You're healers here?
Ah, well, you will find healers among us. But you will learn we also use the name for those who
devo
heal,
cambiare.
Magellan. Perhaps not Amric's best choice of name, but we cure Magellan from the curse of Elex. And from that curse, we bring the blessing.
Non provare a vendermi la torre di religione.
Religion? That is for the clerics. I have no belief except that we should save our planet. This is the Mana Shrine, where Elex is turned from poison to nectar. One day, all Elex will come here, and Magellan will be free from its influence. Until then, we must contend with the danger here. The power released from Elex can make the shrine a hazardous place. Please, be careful here. The power of Elex. Tell me, who are you? You've not said what you're doing here. Something brought you here, didn't it? You were drawn to this place.
Beh, diciamo la verità.
I was an Alb, but I'm free from Elex now.
Then you are an Alb no more. It is Elex that turns a man into an Alb. Without that poison, you are free to make your own choices. You have told me who you were. Now we will find out who you
influenzerà il
are.
corso della storia.
Please understand, whatever feelings are new to you, every person faces that same struggle. It is the struggle Magellan suffers from too. She is dosed with Elex. She has it in her veins as you did. But Magellan does not suffer from temptation. You must feel the lure of Elex to your bones. The power it offers. Resist it. One sign of you giving in to the temptation of Elex, and I will be forced to report you. If this world gives in to Elex, it will consume us all.
Boh, forse devo dire una stronzata. Vedremo.
You're comfortable with an Alb living in Goliath?
An Alb is a man who has become a slave to Elex. It seems to me that you have freed yourself. That makes you a rare individual. Still, you are wise to be wary. There are those here who would kill you if they learn your background. But though it is not one of our written laws, it is central to our beliefs and to me that we should give all those who want it a second chance. If you are prepared to leave your past behind, you should be given a chance. Are you willing to do this?
Vabbè, non posso tornare indietro, quindi.
That is good. Now, Angrim or Ragnar will happily chew your ear about the law. But everyone else will look to your actions.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Ma come l'ha detto, scusa? Sure! Va bene, pozione del mana, istruzioni per creare l'amuleto del guerriero. Refice chimica, mezzo refice e mezzo chimico è lui. Scambi. Va bene.
What do you do here, other than give free advice?
As I have already explained, I oversee the mana shrine here. As Amric said, our hope for Magellan is that all Elex shall become mana. That from mana Magellan will be reborn. From wasteland shall spring forest, for we are the healers of the world. So, the workers bring the Elex to us, and we transmute it at the mana shrine. Well, that is supposed to be what happens, but people don't seem able to stick to their tasks.
How does mana help you cast magic?
That we have yet to understand, though we do study it. Even now, Thorold the Pilgrim has withdrawn from Elex to study its mysteries in the hope we can grow stronger. Those who cast magic will tell you that while the Albs lose their emotions closing off their minds, mana opens the mind, connects you and the world.
Isn't mana addictive like Elex?
It is the power of mana that is addictive, not the substance itself. You can see that in Goliath. We don't need mana like the Albs have to have their Elex. And we use a lot less. Most of the Elex we find is given to our seedlings. Mana puts our bodies and minds in harmony with the magic we use. For us, it is natural. The energy the Albs use in magic is torn from the world. It damages them, and it damages the world.
So, how do you transform Elex?
Transmute. We transmute Elex. We place the Elex in the Mana Shrine. There is something in this mountain, the way the rock was changed by the comet. As the Elex passes through, it is changed, purified into mana. If you bring anything that has been altered by Elex close to the shrine, you can feel it.
You say people aren't doing their tasks.
Yes, the biggest problem we have is temptation. Elex corrupts people as it does the planet. Last week, 5 large pieces of Elex disappeared from the shrine before it could be transmuted, at the same time as Kral, one of our guards.
Quindi Kral ha
So
rubato
Kral
l'Elex.
Stole the Elex? I think Kral is the thief, but thinking isn't certainty.
Certo.
The searches for him and the Elex have come up empty, and I have no idea why he would take the Elex.
I can find Kral for you, for a price.
Honest labor deserves reward. I can put in a good word for you with the warlords. Then, if you decide to join us, that will open the way for you. If it is shards that would help motivate you, then I can offer you payment. I know we all need to pay our way in the world. So, will you help me?
Perché no, Aldrin? Dove dovrei cominciare a cercare
Maybe.
Kral?
Where would I need to start looking for Kral?
Well, that is the question, isn't it? The guards tried Ragnar's stronghold at the top of Goliath. Kral spent a lot of time up there, sitting out on the main balcony. He's a thinker. While the guards might have been there already, they aren't the best of investigators. Maybe you will have more fortune if you look there.
What do you do with the mana?
Our mana is everything. It is life itself. It is mana that allows us to do magic. No other faction of the free people can do that. The mana potions we make give us that ability. It makes our warriors stronger, more powerful than any of the Albs' machines. But it doesn't just make us strong, it also makes the world blossom. Look around. All of this is the work of...
World Hearts?
World Hearts are the center of everything we do. The heart of the
germoglio
berserkers.
cresciuto col mana.
They are plants we
Giusto?
enrich with mana. They bring the soil back to life.
Will you trade me some mana for Elex?
Gladly.
Scambia Elex con mana. Dietro.
What goods have you got?
Sure.
Sure. Vabbè dai, non ce ne frega niente. Sta di fatto che noi non abbiamo ancora trovato Elex per il santuario del Madonna mia quante missioni. Allora, Argor ha ammesso di esserci bregato con Alvar. Se do un'occhiata lì forse troverò qualche indizio sugli spostamenti di Alvaro. Qui. Chi altro ci sta? Sto salendo una montagna.
And you're here for what?
Guaritore. Sì, dell'Elex. che non possiamo prendere. Ma non posso bere, non posso fare niente. Ok. Va bene. Ok. Vabbè, devo trovare il fabbro, signori, io non so come... Riusciamo a trovare un cazzo di fabbro da ste parti? Salve, lei è? Eccolo, vedi? Fabbro armature? Non è fabbro... Hakon? Mi canti una canzone? Prendi lancia? Punta metallica comunque per arpioni. Prendiamo frecce come se non ci fosse un domani. Ma non si siede? Nope. Buono, salvataggio automatico. Parliamo con Aiken.
Another damned outsider.
Sì, va per te,
We ought to lock you up until we can ship you back to where you came from.
Ha un problema con i forestieri?
Can you think of one problem on Magellan that isn't down to outsiders?
Sì, tu sei un problema, in effetti.
Gave us the Albs. The Albs come here building their filthy converters. They foul our soil, kill our people. The only thing stopping these bastards killing every last one of the free people are the hooded crows.
Sembra che tu vedi davvero molto le albe,
Sounds like you really hate the Alps.
They won't stop until everyone is dead. It's always us berserkers who are taking losses. 10 hooded crows on the last patrol alone. All good men. Now I'm asked to make up my ranks with outsiders?
Why do you hate the Alps so much?
They take so much Elex, they've lost all their emotion. They're like machines. Killing machines. How messed up must you be to decide to do that? And how do they get the Elex they're so pumped up on? They tear it from the ground. They take plants, animals, and people, and feed them into their converters. Every alb, every mutant stands against nature.
Sembra quasi che invidi la potenza delle albe.
It almost sounds like you envy the Alps' power.
A fully trained alb commander, even an Elexitor. They may be powerful, but true power is only found in the will to win and the fighting spirit. Have you got them? A fighting spirit?
Bella
A will
domanda.
to win?
What if I did, and I took Elex as well?
Then you would be just another henchman. A soulless puppet for their cause. Is that what you want? To destroy Magellan as you destroy your soul? A strong sword. Our very effective combat magic. And a strong will. They will stop the Albs.
So you don't trust anyone?
Our founding fathers knew well that you have to be really careful who you trust. They taught us we cannot give in to the temptation that and they did well. In the end, no one who has seen a mutant with their own eyes can deny that.
You want to kill Albs?
I want to exterminate them. And every man, woman, and child on this planet should want to do the same. What about you? Are you ready to go and hunt some Albs?
Vuoi che rischi la mia vita senza una ricompensa? La cosa non mi riguarda. Parlami della missione.
Very well. The Albs have been scouting ruins to the west of here. It could be they're searching for resources, but it could be they're scouting our patrol routes. Or looking for somewhere to set up a base they can use to launch an attack on Goliath. Whatever they're doing, those Albs have had a free run of things for too long. I need someone to head out there and kill them.
Where are these ruins?
To the west, in the Valley of the Damned. The Albs have been spotted in some abandoned ruins out there. It could be they've made those ruins their base, and are sending out patrols across the area from there. We've had reports of Albs on the roads around there, and out along the river by the World Heart.
Teach me something.
Yes.
Oh, lui invece è un maestro di sopravvivenza, ok. Però non possiamo fare niente in questo senso. Aumenta la resistenza in modo permanente. Vieni, rivela tutti i vabbè. Addirittura tutti i teletrasporti sulla mappa. Porca, intelligenza 40 però ci vuole il buon gustaio. Ogni livello aumenta la protezione fornita dall'armatura. Mamma mia, che bordello!
Don't think you can steal anything here.
Scusami, ecco. Allora, andiamo a un fabbro di armature. Ok. Salve.
Hey, watch it there! I hate it when people mess with my
Come ti
stuff.
chiami tu? Fabbro armature
You think the
proprio.
armor in this place makes itself? Well, you wouldn't be the only one, but let me tell you, it's not true. Damned hard work makes it. My damned hard work. So don't get in my way.
Posso avere una di queste
Can I
armature?
get some of this armor?
I am only authorized to hand out equipment to anyone who has earned it.
Giusto.
A cultivator isn't allowed to wear the armor of a paladin. That armor goes with that rank and that honor. So, if you want a set of it, you'll have to work to earn it.
What's so good about the armor you supply?
Quality, skill, years of practiced technique. And as you go up through the ranks, you're eligible for different equipment. As a cultivator, you'll be confronted with different challenges to a warrior or a paladin. So for cultivator armor, I make sure to give you the freedom of movement needed for working in the fields. But a warrior's armor must be robust, better able to absorb damage during combat.
I'd like to trade.
Pick your armor, choose your weapon, we can trade.
Forza 28 e destrezza 28. armo da cacciatore vuoi 500 Elex. Porca miseria, oh. Ma ha costato un botto di soldi nel metodo standard indossato dal Berserker. Armature da cacciatore. Questo ci serve, quindi forza 16 e costituzione 19. Questo si potrebbe fare, per esempio. 800 li spendi per un'armatura. Assolutamente i pantaloni già ce l'abbiamo, quindi un anello della difesa. Pantalone d'operaio ci può vendere. Poi c'è tanta altra roba. $265. Oggetto di valore. Document. Non so se venderli. Che sicuramente servono. Ma lo scambio sì. Abbiamo venduto la cosa d'operaio, quindi ci sta. Giro, tu? Un mercante
Stay
d'armi.
alert out there.
Che tipo di merce vendi?
Understood.
Spadone. Allora. Trasporto fabbro. Qui c'è un fabbro? Ah sì, c'è il fabbro delle armature di prima che l'ho trovato lì, non so perché. Usa postazione. Con la giusta abilità e la giusta ricetta puoi inserire minerali in questa cavità per modificare armi. Ok. Vabbè, abbiamo... Questa è una ricetta? Provito. Vabbè. Ma facciamo sta cazzo di missione che sennò veramente non ci muoviamo più. 2 ore di nulla in pratica. Vabbè, così con i giochi così è normale, suppongo. Quindi. Abbiamo solo ed esclusivamente parlato in questo episodio. Caldri me lo fare lo stronzo che sia l'unico che lo sa che sono un'alba, Che ero? Un'alba? Visto che hanno provato ad ammazzarmi. So, proviamo qua sotto prima. Che cazzo è stato? Sembravano api. Salve. C'è un falò. Per niente, carne cruda, ok. Eccolo qua, Alvahar. Ricevuto nota cartocciata, esperienza più 5. Dinosauro giocattolo è da prendere, signore. Fatto niente. Tami. Hygienic. Ah, erano le mosche quindi che girovagavano attorno dal bar. Insomma, pepita d'oro. L'hanno fatto fuori, signori. L'hanno fatto fuori. Non sappiamo il perché. Quindi ora... Una nota spigazzata trovata su un cadavere, leggi. Sotto la fossa, stasera dopo il tramonto, porta 200 Elexit, non dimenticare di provare prima le droghe. Ah, e quindi è morto di overdose. Non farti fregare di nuovo da Dick. teletrasporto faccio prima. Niente, Alvaro è morto, quindi. E quindi niente. Eldur ti porto brutte nuove. Dove sta? Eldur.
I found Alvar.
Oh, great. What excuse did he have for not turning up?
A pretty good one. He's dead.
Excuse me, what? I asked you to bring him here, not kill him.
Well, I didn't. He managed it himself. He took a chem overdose.
Asshole. Couldn't even take chems right.
Quindi non ti dispiace? No, sai che è venuto la droga
You
da
know who
Alvar?
sold Alvar the chem?
Me? I didn't even know where Alvar was. But I hope someone finds that drug-feeding stretcher Raptor gut and puts him out of our misery. I'll have to risk it and go to Cormac myself. And hope I don't get exiled for abandoning my post while I do. Thanks for taking care of that. Good to know some fly-bitten wanderer I've never met before cares about me more than my own superiors. Take this Alexit. And the humble thanks of the mighty warrior they left in charge of a whole sector. You'd better watch yourself. There are jackals here.
Ok, mi sono preso pure un trofeo. Una pugnetta. Adesso 30 punti tributo, bene. Allora, provviste di cibo, dai. Dove si va? No. Sì. Quindi Angrim è qui? Sei tu? No. Salve. Ah, sei tu Angrim, ok, salve. Ma tipo se mi siedo? Possiamo parlare? No.
Another one? I swear if security had been this lax in the days of Eric Eisenfaust, we'd all be clerics. What are you seeking here, stranger? Safety? A new start? Meaning? All those things can be offered to those who accept our laws.
Who
are you? My name is Angram. It is my duty, along with the other warlords, to ensure the laws are kept and the Berserker way preserved. We offer protection to those from outside who understand that Edan is working to help Magalan. Stick to the laws, respect our ways, and you will find Goliath welcoming. Break the laws, show contempt, and punishment will follow. You will have a fair chance here if you understand that.
Tell me more about these laws.
Steal, lie, cheat, kill, and justice will be swift. But our laws are more than that. Berserker laws tell us who we are. Millions died when the comet hit. Our whole species was headed for extinction. And you've seen it out there. People are doing their best to finish that job. War, chaos, Elex technology. What chances have they given us? Nature. Rebuilding what was lost. That's the only way we can survive. Berserker laws were created to help us achieve that.
What are the Berserker laws?
They were laid down by Amrek, who founded the Berserkers. They put people before war, before machines. The only thing above us is law. So says the first article that forbids anyone from preaching of gods or machines. The second law says pure Elex is a curse on Magalan. All pure Elex and technology made from it is forbidden and must be placed in the pit. Our third law states that world hearts are sacred. No damage can be done to them or their seedlings. The fourth law says mana must be preserved. Nature can purify Elex. This has given us the gift of magic, and we must use it sparingly. The fifth law states all free people are equal. All must be given protection when it is asked for. All may repent their ways and join the Berserkers. Now, as a warlord, it is my job to keep the laws in the Pilgrim's name.
Grazie. Chi stabilisce la
Who
punizione?
decides the punishment?
One of the warlords, or all three of us.
Warlords? I thought you wanted peace.
None of these wars were started by Berserkers. There were always those who want to take or destroy. Peace always comes at a price.
Who are the Berserkers?
They're everyone you've seen in this town, and anyone beyond who Do you want to believe that? We don't need gods or machines. That forest out there, that grew from wasteland, from seed to tree, we are a...
Manda Cinda.
Cinda? Is there another problem with food supplies?
She hasn't received the resupply she needs, and nobody seems to know when she will.
Didn't Jorah sort this out? Or has his failure to fix things become my problem?
What does Jorah have to do with this?
Jorah was supposed to have sorted this out. Once more, it comes back to me to resolve this directly. Then, there won't be any more escorts for the deliveries. The last group I sent were killed by a troll. We haven't more men to lose that way.
A troll killed your men?
Good men. I've fought beside some of them. Being eaten alive was not the fate they deserved. I'll not send more men to their deaths. We have scant enough as it is. Cinda will have to deal with this problem herself. Tell her it is time she called on one of the other clans for help. The Ison clan will no longer risk lives for fish and meat.
I was told there was work here.
If you have taken our laws to heart, then yes, there is something you can help me with.
I agree to follow the laws.
Visit Jorah at the pit. All the captured weaponry from the last Alb attack has been stored there. Bring me one of the Elex weapons.
Non sono un servizio di raccolta, ti porterò
I'll get you the
l'arma.
weapon.
Follow the law and do service. Those are the only ways you will earn my trust. Speak to Jorah if you have any more questions. Now go.
What do you think about the clerics or the Alps?
What are we supposed to think? They're steeped in blood and governed by superstition. The clerics speak of God, but they worship their machines. And never forget that their blessed religion gave birth to the Albs. Elex corrupts all it touches. Whatever you think of the outlaws, they make no excuses for their behavior. They are out for themselves, but they believe in mankind.
Come si possono affrontare le loro armi da fuoco con le spade? Non si può usare la tecnologia per aiutare la natura.
Technology is an addiction. First one machine, then another and another. It is better to live without that temptation. It's persuading the weak-minded of that. We might know technology is a weakness, but its draw is pulling in recruits. Even now, I know there is someone here in Goliath spreading the lie of the machine. They are preaching that technology will be our salvation. This damned cleric must be found and stopped.
About the cleric. I can find whoever is preaching here.
You can you? What makes you think you can succeed?
I know who's preaching for the clerics.
Are you certain? I don't want to go making false accusations.
I've met him, spoken to him.
What miserable drones and traitors have I given shelter to that they will let this cleric live? He knows our laws, and the penalty for spreading false religion is death. Carry out that sentence. Kill that cleric.
Ok.
Heed the laws. That's all we ask.
Credo di aver fatto una stronzata. Non mi andava di uccidere il tipo, sinceramente. Anche perché... Scene della guerra mi ha incaricato di procurare un'arma ad Elex difettosa da Iora alla fossa. Tutt'altro che benvenuto. Bartram è un chierico. Se alcuni berserker lo scoprissero lo ucciderebbero. Vabbè, mi conviene fare così. No, se avevo fatto la stronzata. Meno male.
Better keep your technology out of sight or there'll be trouble.
J-Ax, che cazzo mi stai combinando, J-Ax? Sì, devo scendere da qua. Ora sì. Ora posso andare da Sinda Claire.
I spoke to Ingram. Oh, great, thank you. Someone who is prepared to do something. When will the deliveries come?
They won't. The men Ingram sent to the valley are dead.
And is he gonna send more? No, wait. Let me guess. We don't have warriors to spare chasing farmers. How does he expect me to get supplies if he can't? He's got a host of warriors he can assign. I'm one person behind a counter.
Is Ingram the only person you can ask?
He's in charge of the Ison clan, and the Ison clan are in charge of escorting my supplies. But you're right.
Maybe it's time to speak to one of the other clans. If the Isen clan won't help, one of the others will have to. Would you speak to Ragnar, warlord of the Hooded Crows? Or Cormag of the Hammer clan? I'll have to hope that one of them can understand why this is so important.
Can we trade?
Look around. Tell me what you need.
Teach me something.
Of course.
Leggenda si ottiene esperienza aggiuntiva, pensa a te. Professionista. Abilità di combattimento, abilità caratteriale, aumenta il carisma. Istinto animale, tributo, sensibile, neutrale. Se in bonus i danni nel corpo a corpo si valora da frequenze comprese tra 40 e 60. Gruppo. Aumenta la forza di combattimento dei compagni in base a livello. Ok, devo parlare o a Cormag o a Ragnar o a Ragnarok. Vabbè, sta di fatto che siamo un po' stanchi, quindi salvamonos e stiamo a 3 ore e 49 minuti. Torniamo al menu principale. E un saluto a tutti e alla prossima, ciao.